"2018 was a good year for Somerset Vitality Blast Captain, Gregory. He led the side to finals day and his good form throughout the year resulted in an England Lions call-up. We caught up with him earlier this week to discuss the 2018 Vitality Blast campaign. Here is part 2 of that interview. How important were the overseas players in 2018? We had two fantastic overseas players in Corey Anderson and Jerome Taylor. Corey is a fantastic cricketer and he's shown that over a long period of time. He's had back injuries a bit like me and over the winter had surgery. Playing for us was his first real competition since having that surgery and he played fantastically. The same was true for Jerome. He was fantastic for us and he closed out some games at the back end, which was phenomenal. It was some of the best death bowling I've seen in a long time. They were both fantastic on the field but also fitted in seamlessly into the dressing room as well. What was the key to Somerset's impressive form in the competition this year? We have a very talented bunch of players and what was so pleasing for me was that it was different guys at different times putting their hands up to win games of cricket for us. We won a lot of games from positions that we would have struggled in previous years and that was down to the players having a lot of confidence in what they have done and worked on. They then went out there and produced what we know they are capable of, and we came out on top more often than not. If you could pick one player who has stood out for you this year, who would it be? That's a really tough one because so many people played their part this season. I thought Jamie Overton was really important for us, but for me it would have to be Tom Abel. Tom is one of those guys who is immensely talented. However, if you had asked him before the campaign he probably wouldn't have expected to have played too much T20. We had a couple of conversations before we started about how to approach it because T20 was something that was quite unknown to him as he hadn't played a lot. He really grew throughout the tournament and that was hugely exciting. It was impressive to see and I think we've seen in a short space of time where he could potentially get in this format. We saw that in the quarterfinal and in the semifinal. Hopefully, he can build on those experiences next summer and help us get over the line. What were some of the highlights of this year's competition? We almost beat Kent. We haven't done that for many years and now they're in the top division in the red ball, so I hope we can beat them there and it will make it easier for us in the T20. To go so close chasing what was a massive score was a real positive for us in the way we went about it. To beat Nuts Outlaws, who were the holders, in the quarterfinal was really impressive as well. We played some really good cricket in this year's Vitality Blast and it's just a shame that we didn't turn up in the semifinal. That disappointment has made us 100% more hungry for success in 2019. I feel we were the best team in that competition this year, but sadly that doesn't always result in silverware. How can Somerset reach the top in this format? We're here to win trophies and we'll come back in the winter and work even harder on the things we didn't get quite right, look to keep improving and come back stronger next season. For part 1 of this interview click here. Back to news.